This has been a sticking point in my friendship with Angela for a long time, which is that she can eat things like Pop-Tarts, donuts, pancakes for breakfast.
Is this a bad time for me to tell you I also had 2 muffins before the Pop-Tart?
It is. It is. We get to meet Todd Packer, finally!
Yes!
The Todd Packer in the flesh comes into the office, played by Dave Koechner.
I had met Dave years ago at Improv Olympic out here in Los Angeles. It was called IO West, and he was part of a phenomenal improv show called Beer Shark Mice. These guys were amazing. They were like the best of the best. It would sell out. It would be standing room only. They were amazing. I was working in the light booth. I was in charge of calling their lights. And I was really intimidated because the person in the light booth makes it fade to black when you feel that the show has wrapped up. So what?
It's kind of on you to decide.
It's on me. And here I am like,
you're like the person lowering the curtain at the end of the show.
Yes. And I'm just like a newbie at the theater. Like, I'm like, really? You're going to trust me? Was there no one else? And so I was calling lights, and I really felt like the show wrapped up, and it was about 30 minutes, and I pulled it to black. And they were like, what? And then afterwards, Dave and everyone was like, Ange, we had a whole nother round to go. You called the lights way too soon. And I was like, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I felt so horrible. All right. So it's the next week. And Dave comes up to me and says, Ange, let us go about 45 minutes tonight. I'm like, okay, Dave, got it. Set my timer.
You set a timer. I love that.
Set a timer.
That's very Jenna of you.
Thank you.
Yes.
I didn't want to get it wrong. So anyway, I'm up in the light booth. At 39 minutes, I thought they had their out, Jenna.
Okay.
I did not pull lights.
You did? No.
No. And then they went to 45 minutes. And then it was almost an hour.
What?
I didn't want to pull the lights. I didn't. I was too nervous. I don't know. I froze.
They're probably just out there just flailing on stage.
It was getting awkward. And Dave walks backstage, and someone had left, I don't know, a spare tire to like a truck or a Jeep. It was enormous. So Dave gets this giant tire, and he rolls it across the stage into the audience. And he's like, that's our show, you guys. And I was like, oh, crap. Oh,
Wait,
crap.
did you, when the tire went across the stage, did you finally go to black, Ange?
I did.
Okay, so you got his signal.
I got it, Dave. The tire. I got it. And I went backstage and I was like, you guys. And we all started cracking up. But that is how I met Dave Koechner.
Didn't Greg Daniels go to a few of those shows? I mean, maybe not Dave's in particular, but...
Oh, no. Greg loved supporting like small improv theaters, and a lot of improvisers ended up on our show. So I know Rainn Wilson would make fun of me, but I'd be like, oh, you know, whoever actor is showing up. I did a Sunday show with him, and he'd be like, did you do improv with Angela? I'm like, yes, Rainn.
Well, Rainn and I were the two classically trained theater actors.
Oh, don't we know it?
The group.
Oh, don't we know it? In preparing for this episode, I like to go back and look at some of the old photos that I have, and sort of it helps me remember things.
Yeah.
You know, as you know, I'm a hoarder. I have multiple bins of photos. I found pictures, Jenna, from my first red carpet. It was with you.
Oh,
I was your +1.
I will never forget this.
You know what it was called?
Yeah.
Paws for Style. Not pause button, guys. Paws, like a dog, like a PAWS, Paws for Style.
Yes, it was a runway show where celebrities walked a catwalk with their dogs, and the dogs were wearing the fashion. So the celebrities were wearing whatever they showed up in, and the dogs were dressed in outfits.
It was kind of a hot mess. But
and the money went to the Humane Society.
That's why we went. And
yes.
You were invited with your dog.
Invited to bring my dog, Wesley. And Angela, this was your first red carpet. We talked in the Dundies episode about how I walked the red carpet for 40-Year-Old Virgin.
And I somehow just didn't do it.
You skipped it.
I did. I don't think it was intentional. I think I just didn't know. I think I just went inside and got my popcorn.
But for Paws for Style, you did walk the red carpet.
Yeah, I wanted to pick the biggest event possible for my first red carpet.
For your coming out.
I said, I mean, it's almost like my character. Do you know how many photographers there are? 2. Angela over here. Angela over here. It was like art, like life recreating art or whatever. What's that saying? Life intimidating art. No, I am tired.
I just spit out my coffee because you said life intimidating art.
I am tired, you guys. I am so tired. Art imitating life. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Not life intimidating art. Oh, good Lord. Anyway, so here we are at Paws for Style. The big name was Paula Abdul.
With her 2 or 3 dogs she had.
Like 3 little dogs in outfits.
I remember meeting her out by the red carpet. I remember Wesley and her dogs. They all smelled each other as they do. She was very nice.
Very nice. I have great photos from this night.
I
mean,
can only
spectacular.
imagine.
I did my own hair and makeup. This is before I discovered a flat iron. So it's just frizzy, guys. It's just frizzy, down and straight. I bought a tank top at Target.
Yep.
And I bought one at the Gap. And I layered them. I layered my tank tops. They're both turquoise. Why did I layer 2 turquoise tank tops?
I don't know.
And then I bought some white jeans at Target. And this is what I wore.
Now, I'm going to say something. You always really do look good in turquoise, Angela.
Thank you.
It's a great color on you. So I think in that way you styled yourself well.
Thank you. I
think you can tell, because you texted me the photo of you on the red carpet. I think you can tell that, how can I say this? That you'd never done a red carpet. I mean, you look a little bit stiff. How can I say this?
I love like how delicately you're trying to put this. Jenna, it's like, you know how if you stand and you put your hands on your hip?
Yeah.
What if you decided to stand but do your legs like spread way too far apart?
Yeah.
And then instead of putting your hands on your hip, and you're 5'1", guys, you're 5'1", you decide to put them on your mid-thigh?
Yeah, kind of like above your
almost like you're
leg.
doing a squat.
Yeah.
Like, and then you smile to camera. That's what I did.
That's what she did.
Yeah, that's what I did. Why did I stand like that?
Listen, you guys, we didn't know anything about red carpets. We didn't have anyone advising us. Well, do you remember, Angela, after this event, we saw the pictures and we decided we needed to get better at this?
Yeah.
And and then do you remember that I had read somewhere that the reason that Mary Kate and Ashley Olsen always look so cute on the red carpet is because they say the word prune while the photographers are taking their photograph. The idea is that it makes you look like really like pouty and sexy. Mm-hmm. So we decided at our next red carpet that we were going to say prune the whole time. Uh-huh. So it was like prune, prune, prune.
They're the worst photos of me like that exist. I think I look constipated. It was such a horrible idea.
I thought I looked angry.
I look like I need to poop. That's what I just look miserable.
Oh my gosh, Angela, I think back on all of our bright ideas.
I think it's fair to say these are all your ideas.
Why did you go along with them?
I don't know. You're very persuasive.
This episode originally aired with a warning.
It did?
Yes, which is very unusual for network television.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It aired with a warning before the episode that said this episode contains adult content and subject matter.
Oh.
Yeah, and you know why? All right, parents, this is where you're going to want to start.
Maybe put the earmuffs on. Earmuffs on the kids.
It all came down to the word boner.
Yes. With Phyllis. The scene with Phyllis at the end when Steve says something like, "No, I'm just afraid I'll get a boner." The network wanted to change it to, "I'm afraid I'll get a schwing." And BJ and Wayne's World?
Yeah.
NBC is like, let's make it Wayne's World.
Let's make it a schwing.
I'm afraid I'll get a schwing.
Yeah. And BJ fought to keep boner in the episode. The warning was their way of having a compromise. We were surprised that clitoris made it in the episode.
I mean, there's a whole runner with a blow-up doll.
Right?
Pam's supposed to kiss a blow-up doll. There's, to me, many red flags here.
A lot of stuff happening.
But they got stuck on boner.
They got stuck on boner.
Oh, sorry.
Boy.
There's too many That's What She Says in this episode. Okay, parents.
That could be a drinking game for this episode. Wow.
We don't condone that.
This is mature.
Okay.
So we skipped something that I definitely want to go back to.
Okay, what?
When Michael crashes Toby's presentation and he walks in with the blow-up doll.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember the days and days of those guys trying to figure out which blow-up doll should be the blow-up doll?
Oh, yeah.
So it was like, should she have on an outfit? Should she be wearing underwear? Should she be wearing a bikini? They had a variety of blow up dolls. This is a weird thing about working on a television show or in a movie or anything, are the really just very matter-of-fact discussions about odd things. I remember seeing our props master and Greg and I think it must have been BJ and Ken Quapis, but like there was a group of people looking at different blow-up dolls and having a very matter-of-fact discussion about what is funniest.
There was one that had a more open mouth.
I remember that one. That was it. We nixed that one.
That one was so off-putting.
Yeah.
But the other thing too is we'd walk on set and, you know, backstage we would have like props and things. And I remember walking past like 5 blow-up dolls every morning for like a week. It was like, what is our life?